Utkalika Vallari, a vine of intense longings, written by Śrī Rūpa Goswami. Verse 33. Now, Rupa Manjari prays to see her master and mistress when they have met by chance. O Śrī Śrī Rādhā-Govinda, when you suddenly catch sight of each other in the garden in front of the Nikunja, you swell with joy and embrace each other with lavish affection. The meeting of your golden and blue forms is reminiscent of a black bumblebee sitting on a golden jasmine bud, drinking its nectar. Let my eyes fill with wonder as I behold your two beautiful forms meeting. Commentary. May the beauty of your bodies fill my eyes with wonder. Where will this happen? In front of the Nikunja. How do the two of you behave there? You embrace each other most affectionately, surprised and overjoyed to see each other by chance. What do the two of you look like? Like two dazzling figures, gold and blue. Using a simile, she describes the respective specialities of their forms. Your bodies look very charming together, like a black bumblebee sitting on a golden jasmine bud. Verse 34. Lamenting over her lack of qualification, she beseeches them. O Śrī Śrī Rādhā-Govinda, how astonishing it is that exalted devotees who are accomplished in all kinds of sadhana cannot catch even a momentary glimpse of you in the course of their meditation. I, on the other hand, even while plagued with a dull, evil mind filled with unruly desires, long for you to appear on the pathway of my eyes. Alas, how is it that I am not embarrassed? Have I lost all sense of shame and dignity? Commentary. The word bhata indicates astonishment. By having the direct darshan of the Supreme Controllers, Śrī Śrī Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, one experiences ladini, the phenomenon of true pure ecstasy. High-class saints who are accomplished in all kinds of sadhana are not able to see you in their minds even briefly. I, on the other hand, burdened by gross body and senses, and troubled by abominable desires, hanker to see you directly with my own eyes. Acknowledging my lack of qualification, I swallow my pride and unabashedly present my request to you without fear or shame. Verse 35. Now she is revealing that it is the divine couple's charm that has compelled her to foolishly offer such an outlandish prayer. Am I at fault in making such a request? O Master and Mistress of Vrindavan, Shri Krishna and Shri Radha, who would not be driven mad by your ever-fresh sweetness? By drinking the honey liquor of the sweetness of your qualities, I have become so intoxicated that I have dared to offer such a prayer. Commentary. Who would not be maddened by the sweetness of your eternal freshness and your other infatuating qualities, such as delivering the fallen and purifying sinners? It is only natural that the appeal of a beautiful object will incite greed in even a hopeless beggar. Your charming qualities are the cause of this fallen person's madness. Verse 36. O Shri Krishna, foremost of all the great dancers in Vraja, O Sri Radha, crown jewel of all the lady dancers, when will that auspicious day come when your gorgeous moon-like faces tread the path of my vision? Faces imbued with the nectarian mercy, faces which enamor the chakora bird hearts of the Sakis? Commentary. This verse has not been included in the Stavamala, published by Chaukamba of Varanasi. Thus, there is no commentary. The verse has been taken from other publications. Verse 37. O my refuge, Shri Krishna and Srimati Radhika, with your associates at your heels, the two of you engage in an animated quarrel, the meaning of which is difficult to understand, because your talk is filled with repartees, double meanings, and trick questions. When, oh when, will your wildly amusing verbal love battle astound my ears? Commentary. O my master and mistress, will the wonder of your humorous love quarrels, which flows in waves one after another, ever touch my ears? What does that entertaining love quarrel entail? It is escalated by the interjections of their companions. But the same question arises again. What is that love quarrel like? It is very intense, punctuated with lively and rowdy double talk, quick comebacks, telling gestures, and confidential meanings. Verse 38. O Shri Krishna, O killer of Aga, when Srimati Radhika slyly pilfers your flute, you will be searching everywhere and asking, who has taken my flute? Who is the thief? Shri Radhika Sakis will point at another Saki of her own group and say, she has taken it. You will then pick a fight with that innocent girl, while all the Sakis are laughing together, saying, today we have outwitted the crafty rogue. When will my eyes drink with delight the moods reflected on your face at the time? Commentary. O killer of Agha, O stealer of sins, when will you satisfy my eyes? Krishna asks, how may I satisfy you? Śrī Rūpa replies, I want to see you when you are alone with Sri Radhe in the secret Nikunja and she steals your flute. You will then search for it in all directions and ask, who has stolen my flute? Her girlfriends will outsmart you by pointing to one Saki, who is actually innocent. One might ask, what do those Sakis look like? Their faces have become especially beautified by their laughter, because at last the king of tricksters has indeed been outdone. When will my eyes find full delight seeing you in this situation? Verse 39. O Devi Radhika, Shri Krishna, having beaten and cut his own lips, will go to Lalita and complain, O Lalita, look, your Saki Shri Radhika has beaten my lips. Hearing Shri Krishna speaking like this, with a smile and raised eyebrows, you will shoot him a look of playful contempt from the corners of your eyes. When will you show me the splendor of your face in this moment and fill me with bliss? Commentary. O Devi Radhika, after Shri Krishna cuts his petal-like lips with his own teeth, he says, Lalita, look how your friend Radha has beaten me. When you hear Shri Krishna say this, your face will light up with a splendid brilliance. When will you offer me the supreme pleasure of seeing you like this? One might ask, what does her lustrous face look like? It displays a slight smile, an astonishingly crooked glance, and knitted eyebrows expressing her disdain. In this way, Sri Radhaji evinces her anger towards the outrageous fraud Shri Krishna. Verse 40. Now she again adopts a humble mood. O Lord and Lady of the afflicted, Śrī Śrī Rādhā-Govinda, what chance does this lowly Dasi have to get your prema seva, your loving service, which is sought after by high-class devotees? I am completely unfit, but your supreme mercy doesn't take into account whether one is qualified or not. Therefore, again I indulge in begging you for this rare prema seva. Commentary. O maintainers of the distressed, is this fallen maid servant qualified to desire the rare fortune of serving you? One might ask, what is that auspicious service like? That prema seva is such that it is desired by exalted Uttama Bhagavata devotees. If one receives your loving service, It is all due to your radiant and supremely glorious mercy. One might further inquire, what are the glories of that mercy? That mercy doesn't consider whether one is high class or fallen. Although I am fallen, because your grace is such, this desire has arisen in me. Verse 41. In this verse, Rupa Manjari is praying for the fruit of that mercy. O Damodar, when, by the will of Providence, you are separated from Sri Vrishabhanu's very dear daughter, Sri Radhika, the anxiety in your eyes will reflect your fear of the angry Lalitaji coming and scolding you. Seizing the opportunity, the she-parrots in the Nikunja will rebuke you. For no reason you have cheated Rajanandini Shri Radhika. Your face will appear so sweet at this time. When will you delight my eyes with that sweetness? Commentary. O Damodar, when will you fulfill my desire and give pleasure to my eyes? Krishna might ask, how can I make your eyes joyful? She replies, when destiny has separated you from Sri Radhika, Shri Vrishabhanu's darling daughter, you will be in fear of the fuming Lalitaji. At that time, the she-parrots, seeing the apprehension in your eyes and knowing what has happened, will taunt you, saying, you may be a superbly handsome prince with unparalleled qualities, but you lack the beautiful quality of intelligence. Shri Radhika has completely given her heart and soul to you, but you have cheated on her. I beg for the pleasure of seeing the amusing and unique expressions on your lotus face when you hear the mocking words. Actually, Shri Rupa is begging not for her own pleasure, but for the sake of making arrangements for Krishna's pleasure. She is telling him, if you allow me, I will cleverly appease the offended Sakis and turn them in your favor, which will be much to your delight. With my special skill, I will placate Lalitaji and arrange for you to meet with Sri Radha. Krishna's Sakha Ujjvala is in fact Cupid, the god of love, who nourishes Śrī Śrī Rādhā-Govinda's pastimes. It is also by his divine intervention that they undergo separation. Śrī Śrī Rādhā-Govinda's sweet pastimes are not affected by time, karma, their material modes, or the will of providence. Without a doubt, all of this happens only by the desire of Ujjvala to expand their pastimes. Verse 42. O Srimati Radhika, when the Rasa Lila begins in Shri Vrindavan, Shri Krishna will leave all the other Vraja beauties and take you to a secluded Kunja. Coming completely under your control, he will be eager to decorate you with many kinds of flowers. When will I behold this scene from afar, and my heart swell with pride? Commentary. O Srimati Radhika, will the day ever come when, seeing you from the distance in the land of Vrindavan, my heart will suddenly overflow with pride? One might ask, who is Sri Radha? What is she like? Sri Rupa replies, she is the one for whom Keshava left behind all the other lotus-eyed girls of Vraja at the beginning of the Rasa Lila. Taking her to a lonely place, he worshipped all her limbs by decorating her with flowers. Again, one might ask, how did the Keshava decorate her? The reply is by dressing her with flower ornaments made with his own hands. He decorated Sri Radha with the position of Swadhina Bhartrika, the heroine who controls her beloved. In truth, Keshava is always subservient to Sri Radha. Thus ends the third part of Utkalika Vallari, a vine of intense longings.